Does body count matter?
Is feminism in the Western world toxic or healing to the community? You see Cardi B's new song?
WAP.
Is that, WAP, and Megan Thee Stallion. Is that, a feminist anthem? Is that
I think
glory to feminism?
Hi, my name is Alicia. I'm 32 years old. My grandparents are from Jamaica and I am an actress.
Hi, my name is JJ. I'm 31. My heritage is Jamaica and St. Kitts, stolen African. Yeah, man.
I just come out of a toxic relationship. I finished that relationship basically during quarantine, which was a blessing for me. So yeah, I'm just enjoying my single life.
I've been single for a few months now. I've been in a long-term relationship many years, so yeah, this is all new to me again. I'm back.
I am feeling nervous right now.
I'm gently nervous still.
Okay. Does body count matter?
Ooh. Yeah, it does matter.
Why?
Yes. I think that the experience of being intimate should be sacred. I'm not trying to be too stiff, but there should be some sort of sacredness to it. So, for instance, if body count has gone haywire for a time or for a period, and while somebody was finding himself or whatever, then that's what it is, isn't it? But for me personally, body count would kind of be a indicator of how sacred this person really thinks that intimacy is. I try to maintain a little bit of exclusivity about how I execute my intimacy.
I think body count matters for both sexes.
I agree.
I think there's a stigma where body count matters for women more so than men. And I feel like sex is sacred, and I can only say that as of recent, in the last few years, that I've realised sex is sacred. It's an exchange of energy, especially if you're having sex with no protection. Like, it's not just about protecting yourself from STDs, it's protecting your energy as well, and there's a massive difference. But I would say that, I do believe in sexual expression, sexual freedom, and women that can express themselves sexually and don't feel no way about feeling that they need to have a certain body count, etc. I am for that. A lot of my friends are 30 and older, so for me, if you're asking anyone that's over 30 what their body count is, I'm like,
when I was young and I just lost my virginity, I was so overwhelmed that somebody would even share themselves with me. I was like, wow.
Cute.
I'd get into a situation with somebody and realise I didn't really want to have sex with that person.
That's nice. I actually hated sex when I first had sex, so.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
That's all right. I thought I was one of the people that just doesn't like sex. I was like, okay, cool. I'm fine with that. So yeah, shout out to you. I know who that is, but yeah, anyway.
The advice I would give a 50-year-old virgin is, I don't know, bro, you're putting too much tension on this, bro. You're like, you need to relax. Yeah. How can I say it? Obviously there's people that's out there willy-nilly and not putting any kind of value on this, but maybe you're putting too much on it, too much expectations upon yourself. Just really be yourself. There's somebody weird enough, equally as wacky and weird as you, that's going to love you for that.
It would depend on their reasons for being a virgin. If it's for religious reasons or spiritual reasons or just circumstances, I'd probably say there's no rush.
Oh, I like this one. What makes you the most proud to be a melanated individual?
Ooh. Well, firstly, I would say our skin, our melanated skin, that makes me most proud to have this brown chocolate amazing skin. Like, I think our skin is beautiful. I think our features are beautiful, our high cheekbones, our noses, our full lips, our curly hair. Like, everybody wants to be us. They might not necessarily like us, but they want to be us. So this whole lip fillers, this whole getting your cheeks done, bum done, that's because you want to look like a black woman. Our hair, our history, our heritage, our culture, our love, our passion. I wouldn't want to be any other race.
I genuinely feel that we are yet to really unlock what is great about us. And I feel like a lot of the time, everybody else has a little bit more of an idea about how great we are than we do. And we're just now, hopefully, going to pick ourselves up and start this journey to understand what makes us brilliant. Why I'm so proud of us for being the original. Like, for me, we're the original people on the planet. For me, we're the original people that had democracy. This concept of democracy that everyone else has got is a new thing to them. It's isms and schisms, but we just had family and a village and a family of families, and we had real love, and we had a real concept of sharing, and we had real. Our wars were pathetic compared to the wars that they have now. One word to describe dating in 2020, I would say superficial. No, I would say cheap.
One word to describe dating in 2020 is coronavirus. Okay? Shit is real. Shit is really, really real. Okay, you can FaceTime, but yeah, COVID-19. Oh, okay, oh, this is a nice one.
Yeah,
okay.
You pick a good one.
Okay. What is your love language?
Oh, I'm kind of torn between acts of service and words of affirmation.
Okay.
Somebody to identify a gap in your day and step in and say, hey, I've been with you all day. I've noticed you haven't drunk any water. Why haven't you drunk any water? So, oh my God, I haven't thought about that. That was really a caring thing. I'm glad that you've noticed me and you're supporting me in that way. It's only something simple as water, but do you know what I'm saying? I'm like...
So would you say that's your first one?
It's flattering. Yeah.
Okay, what's the second?
The second one would probably be words of affirmation.
Okay.
I think somebody to know me and to challenge me to be better. Maybe that would be number one, actually, you know? To know me, to challenge me to be better. To say, you can do it. Come on, let's do it. I feel that any partnership is like it's a team effort. And we've got to take down our targets together. If one person's up front doing all the talking, the other person's kind of got to lay back and watch everyone while they're talking.
Yeah.
And say, you see that guy over there? I don't know about him, you know? His spirit's a bit off still. Watch him when you talk to him.
So my love language, first one would be words of affirmation. Yeah. I believe words hold power of the tongue. And I believe if a partner speaks life into you and can encourage you if you're at your lowest, or encourage you in any moment, like conversation, if you have ideas, whatever, if you have a partner in life that can support that and support you as a person and sees your potential and encourages you in that way and makes you feel good. Like, if you're dressed in a certain way and your man or woman says you look good, like, of course that's going to gas you. Like, of course you're going to step out of your house thinking that you're the baddest. Do you know what I mean? Like, the second is physical touch. As much as I don't like to admit it, I'm a very physical person. I like I like to be touched. Like, if it's a little, like, hand on the hip, hand on the shoulder, a little holding hands, like,
with permission.
Yeah, with permission.
Yeah,
but if
I'm
you're
listening, don't worry.
Yeah, okay. The type of guy that I'm looking for is someone that's funny. I like someone that I can bust jokes with. Someone that's like, someone that's attentive, someone that listens, someone that has ambition, someone that wants to work, like, they want to be their best selves, someone that I can travel with.
Sometimes I'm driving about, and I see some beautiful women. And then it dawns on me, does she know Garvey though? Like, and it kind of just makes her look all different to me. I think I would like a woman that is on a quest to know herself, that has a real personal sense of social responsibility, and who wants to plant a seed and water a seed that she'll never be able to sit in the tree or in the shade of the tree that grows. Does that make sense? She won't really ever taste the fruit, but she's part of a long-term process, long-term thinking. Right, I'm going to the left here, guys. Let's see what the left has got for me today. Oh no. Oh yeah, here we go. You ready?
Okay.
Right. Man, we was getting on so well, man. This is it for us now.
Know.
Is feminism in the Western world toxic or healing to the community?
Feminism is actually about equality, and I feel like the conversation needed to happen because in this day and age, equality is needed. So when you talk about paedophilia or consent, or even equality in payment, etc., up until like 5 years ago, that wasn't a conversation. It was normal for a 25-year-old man to date someone that is 13. Elvis Presley, his girlfriend was 13. Like, nobody said anything about that. Same with R. Kelly. Like, everyone knew that he was dating Aaliyah and she was underage, but nobody said anything at the time because it was normal. We're coming into an age where it's like, no, that's not normal, and consent is continuous. Like, you can have sex with someone, and if you're not on it, you could say you're not on it at any point. So I feel like there's been a shift in culture, and I think for a lot of men there's been like a shock, like, oh rah, okay, so if I touch a girl on her body or on her shoulder or on her hip, that's not okay. Like, I'm supposed to ask. Yes, you are supposed to ask, and you was always supposed to ask.
I personally feel, I mean, I appreciate where you're coming from, and I know that you deserve respect. I personally feel, though, that sometimes this is not even our argument or our fight. I sometimes feel that our relationships between us is sometimes separate to how mainstream society treat each other. Whenever I think about feminism, one of the things that comes to my brain is always that whole situation in America where black people were fighting for civil rights, and out of the blue, white women was like, actually, how are them not getting the vote and we ain't got the vote? So yeah, let's do the voting thing. And they started pulling black women over into that movement. Or like, there's this picture of a black woman with an afro, got her hand up with another white woman, and I found out that white woman was a CIA agent. So I wonder, what did the CIA want so much to push feminism in the black community? Why was it beneficial for them? I feel that one of the most beautiful and powerful progressive ways to get power for the black family is a black family. It's to not pull us apart from each other, but we have to find out in-house how we're going to be treating each other and treating each other better. And I think that when I think of some of the most powerful warriors in Africa, the first name that always comes to my head is Queen Nzinga, and how, I mean, again, don't want to bore you, it's the first time I met you, but like with Queen Nzinga, for me, what happened is her brother was King Ngola, and he had, apparently, people didn't have faith in him. So they sent his sister to go and run things, and then she ended up being the queen of that area. And in the local area, Matamba said, nah, she's such a great queen, we want her to run. She had an area that was like, if black people made it back there, you're free from Portuguese invasion and that. And that's what I think of when I think of black women, of African women. This is like, this is us. There's something to be revered. We all love our grandma. We all love our mum. There's something in our culture we just don't. So we need to not like stray from that and get too sucked into this whole concept. I don't know, man. How I feel that like the TV is teaching me how to deal with my women is different from how in real life, like what I'm seeing. So I hope I've not gone off too much, but I hope
I
you
definitely agree.
You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I think divide and conquer is definitely a part of the plan, especially when it comes to the black family and when it comes to the unit of the black woman and the black man. So
Let me ask you something. You see Cardi B's new song?
WAP.
Is that, WAP, and Megan Thee Stallion. Is that, a feminist anthem? Is that
I think
glory to feminism?
No,
Can
I
you
think
say
it's,
that?
it's feminism in terms of like women are speaking about their sexual organs or their sexuality openly and freely. Is it leading to kind of like a new level in feminism? I don't know. Me personally, I didn't know WAP existed. I didn't know it was a thing until it was a song. Like, it's normal, innit? If your if your vagina is not wet whilst you're having sex, you are either having sex with the wrong man or it's just not going well. Like, I just thought that was common knowledge. But if you want to sing a song about it and sing about directions how to get it, then cool. I think a lot of men are scared to talk about like vaginal health. I think vaginal health is a big topic.
I don't know if that song's about vaginal health though, darling.
But
That's what sprung to your mind, I can tell.
It's not, but this is what I would take it to, because I'm like, what's the point of this song if we're not talking about vaginal health? Let's talk about vaginal health. I think that's a topic to talk about.
I think the conversation flowed really well. I really like her confidence. I really like how she's open to kind of exploring herself in a way. She's quite expressive, like almost a creative person.
I felt like it was a very open and honest conversation, which was refreshing to have, especially I feel like in this time, which I really liked. He seemed very open, honest and confident, which I liked.
One thing I didn't like is that sometimes I can get a bit too deep sometimes, and I know I can. I know it's like when you first meet someone, but someone to bounce off of me like that a bit more, I would appreciate. But maybe them things come with time, so it's not something to really downgrade somebody on, you know?
So in terms of my decision, I guess it's still something to think about. I guess see what happens next or whatever, and see how I feel about this whole kind of dating situation, because it's very new to me, so yeah. Wait, is he done?
Oh, I've done it. Wow, hello.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Hi,
You alright?
nice to meet you.
Oh my gosh, hey. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. Mad.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
You sounded like he was like...
Yeah, I got a tall energy still.
Me too.
I didn't even know what to expect from you. But I think you're very attractive, by the way. Yeah, you're really good looking still.
I didn't know what to expect as well. But yeah, you have a nice face. Nice, lovely hair.
Thank you.
Good
myself.
Yeah. So yeah.
What do you think black women need most?
How are you contributing to the progress of your people? We're not talking about that. So what are you talking about now? We're not talking about rape, please. Oh yeah, stop now.